I know, listening to the football forum, a lot of upset, angry, disappointed fans. I suspect some of those emotions are running through the manager's mind right now. Steve, as always, tough for joining us. What are you feeling tonight?
Well, I can be just like the supporters too. We're hugely disappointed. You know, when you're playing in a big game like today, the one thing you've got to do is play the game, and we were way short of the standard that needs to win a Premier League game. We have to be certainly better than that. You know, it's a shadow of the team that I've seen play against Crystal Palace and played against Liverpool last week, and even the lodge beds of the Arsenal game. But it's a frustrating and angry. I can understand every supporter's like that, but we have to get ready to go again. It's difficult, a really difficult time at the moment, but we have to play better than that.
Why didn't they play today? Did the occasion get to them?
Yes, the occasion got to them, and nerves, froze, you name it, whatever. Some of them couldn't put one foot in front of the other, no concentration levels. We struggled. You know, I think I could pick out, well, who played well. That's the disappointing thing. And when you're playing in a big game like today, then you have to have 7 or 8 playing well. And unfortunately, we didn't. If we're being honest, we've never really done enough to win the match.
Managers can often detect these things before the game. Did you detect it from?
No, I didn't detect anything. As I said, a week ago, we've played against Liverpool and played really well and produced a fantastic performance against Crystal Palace. And when I see that it was a shadow of what I witnessed a week ago, therein lies the disappointment. There probably lies the frustration that is in me, because I look at myself too, and I certainly haven't got the best out of the squad today, that's for sure. And, big occasions, you expect your big players to turn up. We didn't.
Why did, stupid question, but why didn't they turn up? Because they know the importance of the occasion.
Sometimes your nerves and your energy and your nervousness gets the better of you and takes over. And it's horrible to say that, but that's what it looks like today. We were too slow and we're passing. We were too slow getting around the pitch. We were too slow in everything we'd done. The concentration levels defensively wasn't there. We made ourselves a really, really difficult afternoon and didn't do the basics of any game when you certainly need to play at your best. And unfortunately today, we were way short.
And another bad goal, wasn't it?
Bad goal, yeah. But, we can't keep relying on defenders week in and week out to keep a clean sheet. We haven't scored again today. We've huffed and puffed a little bit. Brady's hit the bar twice, but we didn't really create a lot, and therein lies the problem going forward.
You've tried to change it. We had a fan saying, why did he take Paul McShane off? Why has he tried to change that? Would you want to say?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we've got a system and we're 1-0 down, so we were trying to take off a defender and put somebody up front to try and score a goal. It's quite simple, and yes, I can understand the frustration of taking a centre-back off. We've took a centre-back off to put another centre-forward on, so we're chasing the game. We really needed to win, and that's why you made that change.
There wasn't a great deal created, was there? I've got to ask you this, because Ndoye seems, when you've changed things, always goes out left. And
well, we try to get, you try to get as many people on the pitch who can score a goal. Mm-hmm. That's uppermost in my thoughts, and always when you're chasing a game, it's difficult, especially when you're chasing a of this magnitude. And that's all what was in my thoughts, was to say, Dam has played there repeatedly for his country. He's not new to it, but I understand that he is a goal scorer. But then again, so is Abel and so is Jelavic. So that was in the thoughts. It obviously didn't work. But then again, nothing seemed to work today, if I'm being honest. So it's one of them awful and disappointing days. But we'll have to live to fight another day.
I know you're always honest, and I appreciate it, and the fans appreciate that. Having seen what you've seen today in a huge game, realistically, how are you going to stay up? Well, if they freeze on a game like this, Steve?
Well, nobody gives us a cat and hell's chance of taking 6 points from Crystal Palace and Liverpool. Nobody give us a chance of winning it. A game of football where we've got to go and play Tottenham. It looks as if now we've got to go and win a match. It's as simple as that. We've got 2 to play. So I'll do everything in me utmost I can to make sure that we dust ourselves down, get ready for it, and let's see what we can, if we can mount a challenge.
That performance, though, must put questions in your mind about your players.
The reason why we're in this position, there's too many performances like that. If I analyse the whole season, especially in them winter months, there's too many performances like that. And that's the frustrating thing, because I know what they're capable of, but you can't go up and down the way we are. And that's the real big frustration, because, as I said, we were a shadow of team, what we've seen last week, and that's the frustration.
Final one. The midfield's not turned up enough to this season. How do you sort that out? Jake Livermore's come off. Was he injured or just not playing? Or
well, in hindsight, I shouldn't have maybe started Jake, because he did pick up an ankle injury against Arsenal in midweek, and he trained yesterday, and we thought he was okay. But I'm not going to single out individuals. As a team, we were nowhere near. We can pick out midfield areas. I could pick out the whole lot and say, defensively, we give a bad goal away. Midfield, we haven't done enough, and certainly the whole team hasn't functioned well enough. And that's the unbelievable situation we find ourselves in such a big game like today. We haven't really kicked a ball in anger, and that disappoints me.